Oh, I need peace. Oh, Mali is just being Mali. They don't like the look of me, and they are just refusing to give me peace until I back down. I really want to back down though, that's my problem. I am feeling stubborn. I can print units like the best of them, but the problem is war weariness -12, -3, so that's 15 war weariness I have at the moment. Oh boy, that's so much. It's just sapping the strength of my entire civilization at the moment. I need peace, and they know it. They have me in a chokehold at the moment, and they are not going to let go. But look, a spy, an actual spy. Let's send it over. Let's get myself a little bit more diplomatic visibility. Oh, there we go. We can actually make one peace. Okay, Ethiopia will actually give me a relic as well as offering me peace. That's good. That's really good. That eruption is not so good. That, I believe, may have cooked my entire city. No, we just about got away with that. That's not... It's just, you know, when like war is bad enough and suddenly you realize that your entire city is being cooked. The only thing I can think to do is basically just try and force people into this war with Mali to make sure that they can, you know, they feel the need to give up. But yeah, they're just proving tricky. They don't want to disappear. They know that they have the advantage here and they don't want to let it go. And I kind of get that. It's annoying, but it makes perfect sense. Luckily for me though, I have just about actually managed to knock the walls down in this city. If I feel like I can knock the walls down, I reckon we might be able to force peace on them. Like I can't emphasize how much my empire is just printing units at the moment. We are just printing them out at rapid speed. World Congress, I think I'd quite like to build city centre buildings, and I'd love it if nobody got engineers, but really I'm saving my favour at the moment. No writers and city centres. Okay, that's fine. I'm just saving everything for the moment. I want to be able to just enjoy myself and make sure that I can get this army attack done. But look, I've got my city down to yellow health now and the walls are gone. This is about as effective an attack as I've had recently. I'm hoping if I can take the city, I can force a peace deal, because at the moment they 110 gold per turn they want. It's just insane. That's all the governors, by the way. We have got them out. Now that I've finished my audience chamber as well, you can see some of the cities have actually started to get a lot more amenities in. What I'm doing is I'm beelining the top of the tree. If I can go to natural history as soon as possible, we can, fingers crossed, get zoos, water parks, all the good stuff that's going to make my empire super happy. I don't want to be building any more cities until I know that I can sustain them. That's proving tricky at the moment. I just can't get enough of these routes. Another 11 food, 11 production route. Yeah, I'm just flooding my capital. It's population 25 and we turn 113, and I think we can get this way higher. Look what I did. I did a thing. I did a desert thing. It's got food. It's got gold. It's got production. It's got crazy wavy men that blow up outside of car park resorts and get you to buy Ford Fiestas. It's got everything. It's Petra. Look, a little watchtower behind it as well. I'm actually using this to keep an eye on what Mali are doing in this sea. It's actually really handy. Oh yeah, of course, it's a desert mountain as well. That was actually more effective than I thought it would be. Brilliant. Oh, these cavalry are so tough. Please stop attacking me with your cavalry. Actually, my ranged units can make short work of them, but it is pretty brutal. Oh, Gaul's back in the wall. Gaul is back in the wall. That's good. We like that. Why, Gaul, will you not be my friend? They should be my friend. They have relationship 9. We're in a joint war. Like, okay, Gaul, come on. This is the time for us to be allies, and I don't want to have to, you know, fight for this too hard. Let's just be friends. Oh, fine. Okay, right. Fall back. Fall back. We are getting killed. We're getting killed pretty hard now. I don't want to have to keep fighting this silly battle over what is effectively nothing. So we're going to pull back to my own territory and protect this. This is way easier to protect from here. You know, this -13 war weariness in my capital is not helping. I have to say, of all the things that could be going on in my empire right now, oh, -13, they just won't make peace as well. There's no peace. It's not even for any reason. There's no reason for this war. This is just an offensive war they're refusing to peace out over. So, you know, all I can do is sit back and just protect myself, but it's just frustrating. Do you reckon I could bribe them? How could I bribe them into, you know, actually giving me peace? Who's entirely sure? Here is the spy, by the way. So there we go. We've got a little bit extra combat strength against Mali. If they do choose to press this war on, they're going to find themselves unable to press past my defenses. Look at this. We are ready to go. I say that. Did you see him just kill 2 of my units? Oh dear. Here is astronomy, which unlocks Patala Palace, which is good because I just had Forbidden City stolen from me when it was about 5 turns away. Isn't that fun? Can I build Patala Palace instead? Nope, that's already been built. The game is just, oh, let me have all the early wonders, and now it's just throwing down on me. Terrible. There we go. There's the peace. This is good because I was just counting up and my war weariness had actually got to -22. So the fact they want to give me gold for peace, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, I lost a lot of units there, but hey, our recon units actually defended really well. We were very nimble. We sort of moved from place to place. It worked brilliantly. And now we will never speak of that war again. Never, never. So with the gold that I'm now accumulating from that peace deal and also from my economy generally, I'm going to start to try and buy some great works. I need to suppress where I can America's culture and take their tourism away. So we're just going to start buying these books. It's expensive, that one, but that is one of the better books. I'll take that. I just need to make sure that all of my slots are always full and we can just sort of keep those perfectly primed, and my tourism will still increase. You can see I am actually beginning to get some tourists, but America is going to be tough this game. Very tough. Oh, I just took Cinquetti, and that's giving me 100 faith per turn because my traders are giving me, yeah, crazy faith. 17 faith per turn, and that's because of the huge population in this city. That could go up a lot. That could go up a lot. I need to actually put some Inquisitors into this city. We can up our faith income considerably. Yeah, that's worth it. Yeah, just like I thought, 18 citizens follow my religion, but if I use a couple of these charges, 1 and then 2, and then we'll go 3, suddenly that's up to 21. And that'll grow pretty quickly after that point. So lots of extra faith, although the city-state has just flipped away from me. Typically, don't worry about it though. It's fine. Renaissance era time, and we've got to think about how we're going to continue spreading around. I think I might go monumentality this time. Let's see if we can get some cities out and spread them around. Now the war weariness is starting to get under control a little bit. I say that, I'm on -14 in my capital now. Has that removed it from all other cities? It's, oh, I've got -1 in that one, so I'm up to -15. God, war weariness really takes forever to disappear. It's so frustrating. There used to be a bug in this game where you used to have to restart the game to get the war weariness to settle down. I think that was patched ages ago, but I'm going to end up doing that right now just to be sure. Yeah, it didn't change. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Just going to pick up an archaeological museum in this city, which gives me natural history. I like natural history a lot, namely because now I can build water parks, and I've got a couple of cities where they were very much ready to get water parks down. I need all of the luxuries that I can get, all of them. I'm beginning to print settlers now, by the way. We've got them going everywhere. I want to basically, yeah, settle everywhere. I want to go everywhere. I want it all. I've got 400 faith per turn coming in, you know, so I might as well use it. This great general is exciting, but I don't need them, so I would rather just take the envoy quickly. I'll get a third into Vatican. Okay, even more faith. We just all of the faith city-states right now are the ones that I'm enjoying. Oh, can you imagine how good my capital's gonna be when I don't have double digits war weariness? it's just such potential, It's crazy. A cultural alliance with America. Is that what I want? I'm still debating the idea as to whether or not I need to be attacking America. Being absolutely honest with you, I don't know how friendly we're going to be with such a cultural person on the map. I don't know. We'll see. Do I go full peace with them, or do I declare on them later? Sometimes it's the uncertainty which is the fun thing, you know? Who knows what will happen? They have so many great works. It's crazy. I've got so many perimeter cities they're not going to be able to defend as well. I think we're not going to go into an alliance with them. I'm going to work out how much aluminium I've got, and once I know that, then I'll know whether or not this is a bad or a good idea. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to have warlike games, and other times I'm like, the temptation, it's too great. It seems ridiculous, but I'm actually going to sell some books back to America because I want the gold, because I've just noticed there is a 3,800 great scientist up that I kind of want, and is there 2,000 gold? I might have miscalculated that actually. Oh, that'll be close, but no, it's not actually there. Okay, well, there you go. Maybe I can just buy them back. Let's see if I can buy them back. Yeah, for exactly the same price. Okay, that's good. That makes me feel like I haven't like done anything too weird there, but yeah, we got them back. I was thinking, thought of something really sneaky, but no, it was not sneaky at all. Ethiopia are just leaving all of their apostles around my land, and I have debating apostles, so that's not going to go well for them. Not at all. Here's Galileo. I've now got a bunch of 5-tile mountain spaces, but have I got a 6? Is there a 6 that I can do? Ooh, that's another 5. I don't think we found any perfect circles in mountains, unfortunately. No, probably not. Never mind, that's pretty good nonetheless. Sprawling Empire, finally. I thought we'd get it eventually. So we've got Mount Ryan, Boom Boom Ryan, Ryanville, Port Ryan, and Isle Ryan all settled recently, and I've got another settle over to go and annoy Ethiopia from this direction, and another one to go and annoy them from this direction. I'm doing my best to settle absolutely everywhere, just to be, aggravating. I guess aggravation is kind of my goal here. Oh, look, I managed to actually pin the debater apostle. I did it. I've been trying to track this one down for ages. Can I swamp it? Can we get rid of it? Oh, thank goodness. That one was really annoying me. Let's just override and go for industrialization immediately. I can't bother to get the second workshop. My capital needs a coal power plant. Actually, speaking of coal power, how lucky did we get? That is under a tile that needs improving. Fine. That's under a campus. Brilliant. That's under a district as well. That one is unfortunately placed, but we've got at least 2 sources of coal already. Lovely. Well, radio. Let's go for radio first. What's that? Banking, good. Scientific theory, good. Flight, build a wonder, build 2 shipyards. I think I've already got 1 shipyard actually. The second one should be pretty easy to do. There's Venetian Arsenal next to some giant scary crabs that are just doing a weird jitter left out. It's actually quite mesmerizing. Look at them. Whoa. I mean, honestly, so far, Venetian Arsenal has not grabbed my attention as much as these sort of softly grooving crabs. Whatever they're up to, evil business. Both Mali and Ethiopia are developing an annoying habit of bringing missionaries unescorted into my lands. It's like, please stop. Oh, I picked up Leonardo da Vinci as well, so I've got workshops provide 3 culture and 1 random Eureka twice. Chemistry's boosted. Oh yeah, of course, Vatican also spreads my religion around, which is quite entertaining as well. Hehehe. Do you think Ethiopia will mind this city? Just sort of threaded between Candy and their perimeter cities. I'm sure they'll be fine with it. What could go wrong? Voting time. I'd love culture bombs. I am mischievous with them, and I'd love it if we could pray units in cheaper, but I'm going to save my diplomacy favor because I'd rather just, buy stuff. Okay, that's fine. We can now sell it. Don't you love the irony of this? Telling me off for converting his cities. This was with one of my inquisitors in my own lands. Like, you brought your people to me. I don't like that. Oh, so cheeky. Anyway, it kind of deserves it really, doesn't he? Here's St. Basil's Cathedral in the capital, which makes my relics wonderful. I have, I think, 3 of them? I might only have 2, but I think I've just about got 3. Look at how many wonders I have in this city now. It's just ridiculous. Oh, and somebody just neutralized Pingala. Ah, yes. We've hit that stage of the game. Good. There we go. Mr. Spy in Byzantium. We need you to keep Pingala safe, please. Please do it. So checking in, we are actually beginning to pick up tourists, although America still has the better cultural defenses than I do. I'm on 37 techs versus 44. It's not too bad. Diplomacy's doing okay, and religion, as long as I'm holding my own religion, I don't need to worry about that one either. So there is conservation, and that gives me naturalists. The usual fun can be had with them. The only problem with naturalists and the Incans is that I put so many of my foot tunnels down that I often block a lot of the spots that naturalists could get put, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful about this. As you can see, we have no areas available at all to be used as a national park at the moment, but we can fix it if we try. In quite a few cases, it's going to take a little bit of work to get these out and up and running, but I think we should be able to get at least a few down. Every single natural park I put down gives me 6 amenities across my empire and a bunch of tourism. The tourism is kind of what I'm going for, but equally, anything that gives me amenities is a good thing. I love it. All my own great writer. Amazing. Goodness me, that's actually really handy. I've just realized as well, era score is a big problem. I need to get to 197, which is 18 away in 9 turns. Oh dear, that feels like quite a distance. But our first national park should be a pretty good one. The world's first one. That's 4 era score, and radio is boosted through. Did I get any aluminium? Let's have a look. I've got 1, 2, 3 under a wonder, good, and 4 over there. So I've got some planes. I could, in theory, start to bomb America if needed. We'll keep an eye out for that. I'm tempted to say that we probably will need to bomb them at some point. So we're starting to get Renaissance walls sorted. I have a neighborhood that'll be finished in Byzantium. It'll be breathtaking. That'll give me some era score. I have another, if I just quickly pop it down, national park over here. That gives me more era score, and a third one that's just going to get popped down over in this direction as well. Like I say, look at that. We're making these nicely now. Slowly fitting them in across my empire. Just as my faith comes in, more amenities, more tourism. We're up to 347 now. We finally have a trade route with everybody. Any excess trade route now is going to my capital and is just making it huge. And it's kind of timed quite well because Bengala's being put back in, but this neighborhood is going to time nicely with me wanting to put another sort of food growth surge on this city anyway. So that's pretty cool. There's the neighborhood. Beautiful. And the housing's back. Okay, great. This is awesome. We can start to get some pretty good, I mean, look at this, 30 faith every trade route I put up. 14 food, 12 production, 30 faith. I love these trade routes. They are brilliant. One more national park. So we need 5 era score in 6 turns. I am looking like I should be able to do that because I've got another national park over there. So now I need 2. As soon as you get to national park territory, you should be getting golden ages every time. Every single time. No excuse. It's all good. And Shakespeare brings the golden age. That's, yeah, amazing. We did it. And did I ever tell you how much I loved Vatican? Just sort of spreading my religion in big culture, sort of religion bombs. Dundee will follow my religion soon. Musician. Ooh. Have I got any slots for great works of music yet? Nope, not just yet, but I am building them quickly, so that should happen pretty soon. Oh, look at these extra little routes, full right on. They're not really little. There's nothing little about them. They are absolutely incredible. But yeah, oh, yep. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. What's Byzantium up to now? 159 production, and the happiness is starting to increase now. The cities are begrudgingly accepting that I want to make them happy, and that's fine. So we've just picked up electricity. Now I need computers, and that gives me an extra tourism boost. Eiffel is coming up. Darwin is coming up. Okay, lots of cool things. We're up to 800 faith per turn. It's Cinquetti, and this massive capital I've got is working really well. Every trader is 31 faith per turn at the moment. Awesome. Religious emergency. No, actually I don't mind that going through. That's quite a fun one because now I have Hagia Sophia. So all of my missionaries and apostles spread religion 1 extra time. Just gives me a little bit more of utility with all of my units as Ethiopia tries to sort of scramble them against me. It's not working well for them. It's a pretty one, that one. It's looking good. Yep, okay, religious emergencies. A lot of people voted for it. That's fine. We don't mind that. You know when I worry about era score, but then when it actually comes down to it, I overshoot by tons. I've got 16 too many. Oh dear. Never mind. Actually, scrap that. I think I'm 19 over now. Oh dear. You know, I will take friendship with America. I don't think I'm going to attack them this time, but I'm not going to take an alliance because I will be sending spies over to them very soon. I'm just waiting for this spy to finish its listening post and then I can move it across. Oh yeah, that's right. With this mod, my recon units can actually put railways down. Brilliant. Well, okay, I know what these are all going to be doing now. That's wonderful. Oh, it's railway time. I didn't even think it would be railway time today. I'm really pleased about that. Industrial era time. Is it really only that far into the game? I thought it would be way, way further. Okay, well, yeah, just industrial age. And, oh, Ethiopia is in a dark age. That's quite fun. Let's Should we go Hexantricones? I mean, the problem I think on this map is that everything is the same continent. Like, there's a little bit of another continent there and another bit there, but everything else is the same continent, so Hexantricones doesn't really help at all. So I think reform the coinage? Let's go reform the coinage, get ourselves a little bit more gold. Oh, Granada existed in this game. Huh. Oh, okay, there was another city-state and we never noticed it. Sure. Oh, brilliant. Just as I hoped, Ethiopia are very quickly losing Axum and Lalbela. So we should be able to take both of those very soon. Great. And I'm just going to make things worse for them by just repeatedly spreading my religion still. Oh, perfect. Look, Byzantium can actually finally get some themed artwork if I move this all around a little bit. Look at that. Perfect. Beautiful stuff. Is this my first railroad? It is. Yay. Oh, I'm always so happy when railroads go down. It's the best bit about Civ. I refuse to acknowledge any other answer in this one. Oh, that's something. I obviously can't move my recon units through my actual armed forces, so I do have to move them out of the way a little bit, but yeah, this is looking good. So our economy is doing so well now. What I'm going to do is put heritage tourism in place of public works. Look at that. Extra tourism, everyone's going to be happy. We don't need builders anymore. What have they ever been good for? Apart from, you know, all of the really useful stuff they did. But apart from that, nothing at all. But this is something a bit exciting I can do. Look at that, a shopping mall in my capital. 2 more amenities. That should put that lovely to +4, and there are no luxuries here. Byzantium is getting super happy and there's nothing it can do about it. In goes computers, and I've got 759 tourism on turn 165. We're already 20% of the way through now. I mean, yeah, so far this game is going well, especially because I'm still abusing Vatican to go pop like so and just spreading my religion around really annoyingly. Ethiopia are they are pulling their hair out right now. They cannot stop me from doing this, and I'm loving it. That's a national park right next to Byzantium as well, so hopefully that'll put another immunity there and we'll get to a +5 capital. I was just thinking, 3 cores in my military. I can do that. That's doable. Yeah, that was easy. Look at that. Perfect. Build an armory as well. Do I have an encampment? Is that something I own? I swear I have 1 encampment. Yeah, of course I do. In this city. I don't know why I struggled with that so much. Let's just see how much of... Yeah, look at that. I've got tons of gold. Perfect. Buy the armory. Just sploosh. Gunpowder boosted as well. I want to get all of the boosts I can as quickly as I can. Oh, yes, sanctuaries are a thing now as well. Interesting. Going to steal. What do we got? Kill a unit with the knight. Have 2 forts in my territory. Build a niter mine. Oh, so many things that I should have done by now. More religious artwork. Interesting. Can I theme anymore? Because I've already got 1 themed religious. So yeah, we should be able to do this. Ooh, coal is going into the atmosphere really quickly now as well. I should probably think about getting myself flood barriers. I don't have too many cities, honestly, that need them. But the ones that do, I should probably focus on getting those soon before everything floods. So again, another little trick, even when you've got great people late into the game, if you've got the slots for them, double check to see if you can buy the artwork and writing of the AI first. That's the more important thing to do, because yeah, you want to stop them from using their own culture to make tourism victories harder, rather than making sure that you use your own. Like, that's good. I can, like, my guy will wait for pretty much forever. Another national park. Wow, we're getting there. 788 tourism. I haven't even really started. We are very capable of pushing this probably to about 2,000, I reckon, this game. Just dipping about 4,000 faith into getting this great engineer, because then I can rush a Stadio and another wonder of my choice. I don't know what it'll be just yet, but just a really good great person there. And these cities are flipping from Ethiopia, which is just wonderful. I'm just going to pull my religious units back a little bit and let them flip naturally to me. There's no need to go too worry. It's got 81 strength. It's got steel walls. I don't have the army for that at the moment, but that's okay. Oh my word. Spy. Oh, I think about 3 hit at the same time there. Victor just got exterminated. Victor, no! That's not even the... Where was Victor? I don't even know where Victor was. So somebody failed in Byzantium. Oh, this city down here. Okay. Well, that's a bit frustrating, but you know what? It's fine. I don't mind if people are spying and trying to knock out other governors. It's Pingala is the one I want to keep. Time now for professional sports. We are racing through. Ski resorts are going to be really handy, actually. Something I should probably keep an eye out on. Sydney Opera House. This is 3 more slots for music in my capital, and it's another wonder in my my capital. I was like, how many wonders can I fit in one city when I'm just playing ridiculously? It's almost 40 population. It's building something most turns at the moment. Oh, let's have a look at this. Yes, I got all this extra music. Music. I need to probably get a couple of my own musicians, seeing as the music on the market is so expensive. Well, Congress time. I'd love it if we got a Nobel Prize in Literature because I've got so many points coming in. I'd love it if we had no admirals, and I'd love it if I got an extra trade route. Oh yeah, actually an extra trade route would be just delicious. Go for it. Go on, give it to me. You know you want to. Yay! No merchants. Oh, no great merchants. Really? I guess that's not too bad, actually. I can just buy that one, and then we can just use our faith to keep buying the merchants. Actually, that's not a bad option for me. As much as I hate it, I'm going to take liberalism off for a second and give myself back the builder card. Where's it gone? There it is. Because we've got some ski resorts to put down now. Hey, I want a military emergency. No, sorry, a religious emergency, which was quite handy, seeing as the city actually is a free city and there's nothing the AI can do about it at the moment. So yeah, I'll take that. Awesome result. We're finally starting to put ski resorts down as well. Each one of these gives me 4 tourism, I believe, 5 maybe with computers, because that's giving me 25% extra, but it also gives me an amenity. So my capital is begrudgingly becoming super happy, and there's very little it can do. Plus, with this mod, the civilization's extended. Look at that, the ski resort actually gives more yields on a mountain, which is pretty cool. So yeah, they're kind of worth something. Oh, look at that. 8 amenities in my capital now. Perfect. Now, how much oil did I pick up? Under a district. Good. Under a district. Good. In a lake. Under a district. In a lake. Under Petra. Okay, we've got a lot of oil. Huge amount of oil. It's always worth double checking, but at Stadio, 1,740 production, so I need 3,500 gold, roughly, in the city, in order to rush that through, but there it is. Plus 2 amenities in every city in my civilization, plus 6 culture in every city in my civilization. That's immediately like 44 amenities and probably something like 132 culture per turn, plus 10% yields in pretty much most cities, because that's going to massively benefit everyone. Oh, 1,000 culture per turn. Yeah, we are beginning to accelerate now. We are, yep, actually, that's really cool as well. You can see Germany, we're beginning to catch up with them. Maybe I start rock bands soon? I don't know. I feel like rock bands are never much fun. We'll see how we go. We are actually going to start trying to steal some great works using spies as well. It's probably, you know, very unlikely to actually give me anything, but it's worth a go. So I just bought out Catherine Goddard for like 8,000 faith, and there we go. Sarah Breedlove has appeared for 8,000 faith again, but this is tourism towards civilizations with a trade route. She's the one I've been looking for. This is why I've saved up 1,200 faith per turn. It's amazing how useful it is. And ta-da! It's another city complete with a theatre square. Okay, yeah, brilliant. And it follows my religion as well, so I don't really need to even do anything with it other than just enjoy the fact that it exists. Although saying that, I think I can get another couple of national parks squidged in here if I think about this. There's, now I want it in this range of tiles, I think. So I'll just, hang on, can I do this? Is this possible? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And now when I look at it, there we go, look, 2 separate national parks. I thought we'd be able to do that. Epic. Oh, that's amazing. That's really handy. You know, every time I see this, I just can't get over it. Look at that. 13 food, 12 production, 37 faith in a trade route. Yes, yes. And here we go, Axum has now flipped, which means hurrah. Oh, okay, right, Ethiopia are just now shedding cities at an alarming rate. For them, of course. For me, it's absolutely fine. That's 1. That's no, that's 2. Okay, Mali and Scotland we now have under our control. Perfect. We crack on. Above 1,000 tourism per turn. Environmentalism just about to come, and we are still getting national parks. Yum. Oh, plus I'm still being absolutely annoying by, you know, burning great works deliberately next to Ethiopia to spread my religion. Check out my railroad, by the way. We've connected pretty much all my cities now through my mountain tunnels. I've got little segments of it. This is looking good. 87 tiles. I'll still build more. I'm not quite done, but any game involves railroad is a good game. That's what you should remember. It's one of Civ's crowning and most important philosophies that runs through the central tenets of Civ, you know? There's environmentalism, 1,320 now. The world is continuing to flood, but for once it's not me. It's Gaul. Gaul are doing it worse than I am. Replaceable parts, that gives me adjacencies on farms, which I haven't built anywhere because I've of course got my terrace farms, which are better. Just gonna quickly pick up an artist. She's portraits. I feel like I was pretty close to getting some portraits somewhere. Oh yes, in the beautiful city of Ryan. In you pop. And immediately themed. Lovely. So as we get Space Race, which means that I have to get another military policy card because the one I had is no longer valid, which sucks, but what you gonna do? You'll notice that yet another city has flipped. Hurrah! Quite literally. What about the others? Anything else gonna happen soon? Maybe, maybe not. Their capital's pretty heavy in population, so that should keep them relatively safe, I think. Oh my goodness, 39 faith per trade route at the moment. That's ridiculous. And there we go, 8,700 faith, that's all I needed. And Sarah breed love. 25% tourism rate to other civilizations. I have a trade route too. Hint, that's all of them. Yep, and yep. There you go. Well, ignore the fact that I have all of these, you know, spies doing spy work right next to the district that got pillaged. Clearly that means nothing. Yep, it's all good. Oh well, luckily I have my unique units, and I've got a couple of rangers as well, which should be pretty powerful. They're not. They're nowhere near as powerful as you'd think they would be. Never mind. Oh, Pinkala got neutralized as well, even though all of these spies were next to it. Oh, so fun. I love spies. I love not training them and then sticking them in my capital. That's the best thing to do. I'll never learn. I refuse to learn. Still picking up new national parks. We've got them appearing everywhere still. The new land I took over, it probably has enough space for like 2 or 3 of them, which is really cool. Unfortunately, there's a lot of desert over here, but using Nazca lines, I think I can rig it so that we can put at least a couple down in the desert. I think we can get away with it anyway. Nazca lines are quite actually unexpectedly helpful at putting this sort of thing down. America and Scotland have gone to war, probably over the placement of some golf courses. It looks like America is properly sending helicopters across the horizon, but Scotland's defences are pretty crazy. Plus, they have Edward Cullen over here, so, you know, they're protected by the powers of Twilight. I wouldn't go near it, America. I think it's a losing battle. Collective Activism is an amazing card. Look at that extra culture. It's delightful. And I think we're going to go for my favourite card, one of my favourite cards anyway, Online Communities, 50% tourism, 2 civilizations I have a trade route to, plus 100% tourism now. It's looking like a good combination for me. Very happy with that. Beatrice Potter, amazing, and Alan Turing. Oh, he's a little bit late, but I always like getting Alan Turing. Very cool. Ah, lovely. Now, if I remind myself, one of my diplomatic quarter buildings gives me some spy resistance, but I can't remember why and how. Which one is it? Enemy spy level is reduced by 1 when targeting this city or cities with encampments. Good, so I built an encampment in my capital. Not that I'm getting desperate, but I absolutely was getting desperate, so that's good. As much as it pains me to do it, I am actually going to get a couple of rock bands and send them over to America. Let's get roadies. Mute profits. Quite like it. It's got a bit of ring to it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Mali has declared a surprise war against me. And yeah, okay, admittedly, they have quite a few troops on my borders. Well, I don't like that. That's not fun. That is not in the spirit of Ursimus. Okay, well, we're going to have to sort this out. First of all, step 1, get a military academy in my capital. Perfect. Step 2, let's have a see in what we can just insta-buy. Because, yeah, we got a lot of faith. I was actually saving this faith up for a merchant, but now I'm thinking, I think I might just treat myself to something a little bit different. How about some tank armies? I think these could be fun. 102 strength? Yes, I think these will be quite alright. My cities are attacking with 60 range strength. Again, I feel like we can improve that a bit. Field Cannon Army has 77 range strength. Okay, that is already quite a lot better. We'll go machine guns. Let's get something a little tougher quickly. Yeah, the city suddenly is 120 power. Like, yeah, you thought you had a chance, but you really don't, my friend. And I've actually managed to make everyone except from Ethiopia declare on them as well at the same time. So yeah, they're gonna regret that. This war is it was a bad move for everyone, but especially a bad move for them. Let's see what they do. Okay, they're just gonna charge into my ridiculously strong cities. Fine. If you insist, but I mean, I just want to put it out there that I don't think it's a good idea. Oh no, my little frozen island paradise. It's being destroyed. I mean, it's still trying to build a flood barrier desperately and is failing. We're just gonna ignore what's going on that. It's not a city that I'm expecting to survive. Oh, Minor Snake has actually promoted themselves. Whoa, a rock band that did something crazy. In comes the tank just from nowhere, and I can get my field cannon in on this tile and again start to just shoot the siege weaponry. Yeah, this is pretty easy. We've almost disintegrated the initial assault immediately. Mansa Musa wants a military aid request. He declared war on us. Like, I don't agree that. And that's a bad use of the international community, if you ask me. Oh well, it passed. What you gonna do? The world's still flooding. Oh, it's going to flood very quickly. I'm actually going to just change a couple of my cities now to carbon recapture. It'll give me a bit more diplomatic favour, and it will just stop the worst of the flooding. I mean, most of my cities do have walls up, so I'm not really worried about them, but it's just the annoyance, really, more than anything else. My capital has managed to get 388 production, 208 of which is from outgoing trade routes. Imagine if I had Kilwa. I mean, that would just be nuts. It would be crazy how much I would have. Should we see how much uranium we have? Hopefully quite a bit. That's under a city, that's under a city, that is under a farm that can be improved, that's under a national park, that's unfortunate. That one I can improve, that one is under a park as well. But I mean, I've got some uranium, and that's okay with me. We've got a decent little science space race going on at the moment between Gaul and Scotland. They're both trying to get their... Oh, look at that. Rock bands are better because I won that prize. Wonderful stuff. I'm going to win a tourism victory very soon. I am just pegging Gaul back with a couple of bands which are heading up and down this sort of lock. It's really quite fun, actually, just sort of moving things left, right, and centre. Here's another thing. Angry Eel. Oh, for goodness sake. Well, it would be fun if I wasn't losing all of my units repeatedly, but that's just what happens every now and then, you know? Still getting quite a bit of tourism, though, so I can't complain. It's just a bit brutal when they get killed. I'm going to do reform the coin. Oh, no, do I do that? What do I do? Yeah, reform the coinage. Extra gold is good because I am using it to buy things. There's another set of books, but I don't need books because I've got so many spare writers and I have no slots for writing because I've just basically got theatre squares in all my cities anyway. So, you know what? It's fine. I'm round of voting. It's always worth double checking to see if anyone's close. Yeah, America is quite close. So I'll vote for them to lose some points. We will ban coal power plants. I would love culture bombs, and the World's Fair sounds good, but I'm just going to save all my voting power for selling later. I don't really mind. Nobody's going to win the diplomacy right now, so I can afford to just sort of take my time and chill. Scotland actually gains it. That's fair. Oh, look at that. Artist, done. Musician, done. Lovely stuff. Yeah, Gaul knew what they were doing. They're being rubbish. In fact, Gaul especially know what they're doing. They're trying to kill Vatican City so that I can't, you know, spread my religion any further, which is probably very clever, and people should have done that long before. I have 140 culture per turn coming in from my religion at the moment. It's amazing. It's just so subtly brilliant, and I can't complain at all. Oh, the joy. As soon as a city finishes a theatre square, you're like, yes. I need it all. I need everything. Okay, that's perfect. Right, well, we can just move all of our works around, make sure that we have everything where we need it. Doesn't matter. Every time you play a culture game, it's always the great works you run out of, and there's no space, and you're like, where is everything? Why can't I fit it all in? Oh, and even better, look, I can just sell 3 300 diplomatic favor, as well as like all of my resources, get a bunch of money, and literally the same turn, I can do the same thing. Yes! All the buildings in one. Perfect. Don't mind me, Fez, whilst I just do something very cheeky and just incorporate you into my nation. No one really minds, do they? No, I didn't think so. Let's just quickly get this naturalist, and we're going to just, again, use this city entirely for the purposes of making national parks. I think it's fair. There we go. Victory. What a peaceful, cheerful, amazingly chill victory as well. Wow, that was a lot of fun. If you really want to play a game of Civ, I would massively recommend having a go with this set of mods, because the Incans and Civilization Expanded are so much fun, and they are so satisfying to play. You know it's a good Civ when you spend there thinking, looking at all your tiles, thinking, I could put like 7 things on each one. There are too many strategies, too many things that you could do that just all work. Yeah, really, really good. A lot of fun. I got Abraham Lincoln. Let's look at some graphs. Oh, wow. Gaul actually outbuilt me. This is what I love about the Deity++ mod. Oh, the AI actually does things. A couple of cities captured by the AI. I didn't. I founded loads of cities. Look, again, Gaul still settling cities right until the end of the game. That's really fun. Districts constructed. That was me. Player culture. Bam. Look at that. I did amazingly well on that one. I overtook America by turn 160. Science-wise, Scotland having an absolute game, but Gaul keeping up with them pretty well as well. Religions founded. I got the first one out. I'm pretty pleased I did. Units killed. Wow. In a defensive war, I absolutely destroyed things. Units lost. I lost the least, but I still lost like 12, 13 units. That was pretty bad. And look at that for a wonderific start. I was the first person to get a wonder. The first person to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gaul then builds 10, and then I go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 wonders in the end. In fact, if I have a look at the best cities of the world, please stop shooting my tank army with a frigate. It's made of metal, you're made of wood, this is not going to work out, okay? This anti-tank army, that's genuinely scary. Please, Mr. Frigate, don't bother. But this is the bit that I'm really enjoying about playing the Incans so much, and just how much food they have going and how brilliant it is, and oh yeah, the food growth and stuff is amazing. And if we have a look at the greatest cities, Byzantium, 42.5 million people living in one city. It is the most pious city, the most cultured, the most industrious, and the largest, but not the most scientific. Unbelievably not the most scientific. That is mad. I have my city in 3rd and 4th and 10th, apparently. That's quite good. In fact, actually, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities in the top 20. Yeah, we're doing well. Population-wise, we were doing awesome as well. Actually, we had the best city in the ancient era, and the classical, and the medieval, and Renaissance, and industrial. Yeah, I mean, that if that doesn't show you that we were just doing amazingly all game, I don't know what does. Oh, I'm never going to get over 43 faith per trade route. Look at this, 1,141 faith in a single city. These are yields. This seemingly is what I do best. And yes, I know the Incans settle really well in mountains, but go and settle the non-mountain cities as well. Trust me, you won't regret it once you all start getting trade routes from them. What I need to really do though is focus on using people like Moksha and Raina when I start to settle to insta-build districts. I'm thinking that could actually be more handy than I think. If I just sort of start chaining holy sites and trade routes and all sorts of things like that, yeah, I think that might be a really good move. I'm going to think about doing that soon, and I really, really fancy another game soon where I just heavily dump on housing, because having huge cities is just amazing, but having so many cities above population 20 as well. How many did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities of population 20 and above, and I do have a population 19 down here. So yeah, that just shows you what you need to know. What? That's crazy. That is crazy science. Remember, I do have a coffee tip jar if you fancy chucking a little support to the channel, and coffee and Patreon are the places to sign up to support the channel, to come up with the A to Z ideas if you fancy joining in with this series. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and see you later. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Sean Gratis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy. Thank you for all of your support, and everybody that supports the channel generally. You're all brilliant. Thank you.